Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Denver Broncos. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Watch the wheel.
Throwing, Hundley. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, check. 3 down. Shoot. Okay.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, right back to Lindsay. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On second down, a run with Lindsay. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now Hundley. He's got his tight end Fant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. There he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Brett Hundley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, you got deep? You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Here's Johnson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. 1st down, Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Single. 22, check, bomber. 22, check, bomber. Check. Alert 3.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And now a carry here for their fullback. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Single. I got deep third.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Let's go. Come on.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Ready. Hey, hold on.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
I got 87. That's big one. Here we go. Not scared. Banjo.
25, check 25, check 25.
Okay. Twist. Echo.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hundley. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
13 yards on the play. That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Double time. Alert. 3 down. Zip. Shoot.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again on second down. Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Jenkins. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
On first down, it's Lindsey. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he's got room. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. They'll run with Lindsey, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Zerline good with a PAT. And now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Murray. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Hey, hey, hey. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. I got 15. I got 15. Max, Max. Switch. Switch. Twitch. Spot. Spot. No. Kill.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. Well, now Lindsey lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. inside the 15-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They begin the drive with Johnson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Check, 47. Watch the run, watch the run.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Jordan Jenkins picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Murray going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Ford. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
At the 23-yard line.
Check, crunch, crunch. Check, check, check. Hey.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he fires one, but incomplete. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go. AC data. 54. I'm coming.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, come on now.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 8 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
6 guys. Check. Come on. 3, check 3. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Go.
On first down, it's Lindsey, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, watch it. Squeeze.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Man left. Orbit.
They'll set up a throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Check.
They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Watch the twist. Tight go. Switch it. Check.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hundley into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Ready. The mic. 4-7 the mic. Defense wins championships, baby.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That defensive front four has been very good. They have just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like four-down defensive line.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. Yeah, how does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now.
Check, 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 check. 66. Pull it. Half. Check 99. Check 90. Check the backer. Check the backer.
They'll run here with Lindsey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check head, yeah. Check hot route. Hot.
Here's Lindsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He's cracked. Go. Checking crack. Check 37. Check 30. Pick the edge. Go.
On 2nd and 2, Hundley. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 2 there on the dump-off. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Watch out. Shift.
They'll try and run it here. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Go. Promotion.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
87's getting the ball. 87's getting the ball. Single, 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 single. Zip it. Come on. Shift. Watch the shift. Get Will. Hey, turn it out.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
On first down, Johnson. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Hey, hey, hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down. He's coming. Let's go. Drive on. Out, 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 out. Kill, kill, kill. Run.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Who's that? Wahoo. Switch gears, switch gears. Deuce, deuce, deuce.
Back to throw here. That's caught over the middle by Fant. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36.
36-yard line.
Throwing, Hundley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Agba able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Allen's got it complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going deep here for Allen. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now Hundley. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated, the front and the back.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
That touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
I'm scared.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Back to throw, Murray. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. Screen play, Johnson. Room to run inside the 40. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey,
back to throw it. Murray, flush to his right. And his pass incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. To throw is Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get...
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big offensive experience.